Hi, everybody. Welcome to my podcast. This is E12 Life. And today we're going to talk about me playing around with the drums and also playing the piano and also being a beat maker. So I definitely want to talk about this in this episode. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, first thing we're gonna start off with is me playing the drums. Playing the drums and the piano. I played that in chorus or band class, however you want to call it. I started it in middle school, and I started playing the drums. And it was really fun to really play the drums and just learn the actual sound for it, because I just love the beat. That's just me. And whatnot. And I used to love playing the piano, and I felt like those two instruments I was really good at, and that's how I feel, because playing the piano was really something special. I pretty much love playing the piano. I used to go to like stores and stuff that used to have like instruments, and I used to go there and just me and my homegirls, we used to go and play the keys, get on the drums. And we used to have this thing where one day we'll be in a band or something like that. So that was just our type of idea and whatnot. So it was just me and like 5 other girls, and they loved it. Each of the girls, they definitely loved it to play instruments. I had 2 girls that definitely loved playing the piano. They was really good at it. They was really young. Their parents taught them how to play the piano. The other 2 girls, they were good at playing the drums and stuff like that. So that was just sort of their type of thing growing up. And the last one, she was just like me. We played both. We played the drums, we played the piano, and that was just our thing. So we would always go into these stores and pretty much get on the machines, get on the drum sets, get on the pianos, and we would definitely go in there and just have fun and whatnot. And the people that worked there, they were just looking at us like, y'all really having fun in here, and we wasn't really causing any type of trouble, and we were just having fun. And they used to love when we used to come in there, because they was just like, what y'all gonna play this time, and we used to play all the the piano type of songs that you normally would play on the piano, which would be fun. And playing on the drums was just fun too, because you just come up with your own type of beat, and we would just add those drums in. So one person would be on the drums, one person would be playing the piano, and we would just add it in just like that. I wish at the time we could have just recorded it all out. It would have been a great time to pretty much save that type of moment and have and look back, because man, we used to do that all the way up until the 6th grade, all the way up until, high school and stuff like that. So I had fun, and that was just pretty much a great moment. We used to always go, on the weekends, and we would just go to the stores and just hit them up and just have fun and just, get on the drum set, get on the piano, and just have fun. We would all switch up and just have fun and just enjoy it. And that was the time, when you go in and you go to a store, you don't really have to buy anything, but you just go around and just play with them and just have it. And I actually got my first drum set when I was about, when I was in the 7th grade. I got it, saved some money up, and I actually got it. And I took it home and played with it and had fun. I got my piano. Basically, my dad had got my piano. He bought it for me for Christmas, and I'll never forget that day. And I pretty much played around with it, and I had fun. I played around with the piano. I actually watched my dad play the keys, because he used to play instruments too. So I think he used to play the flute and also the piano also too. So I think I got a little bit of that piano skills from my dad, just playing the piano. So watching him play the piano a little bit, but it was just fun. It was just me and my dad, just for him to buy me the piano and play it and watch, and him see me actually play the piano was like surprising, because he was just like, you know how to play the piano. So yeah, it was just very, very fun, man, to just have that. It was just like me and my dad on Christmas, just playing around with the piano that he bought me for Christmas, and that was the best gift ever. I'll never forget that moment playing the piano. So I'll never forget those moments. And I used to, when I took it home, I used to play it like every day, when I got a chance to play it. And yeah, I used to have fun, and just playing the keys and just enjoying that type of sound and whatnot. I used to, look up to other people that play the piano. I want to say shout out to, everybody out there, man, that definitely loves playing the piano. You know what I'm saying? Keep on, playing the piano and just keeping that type of skill. You know what I mean? And for all y'all out there, man, that definitely likes playing the drums, definitely, keep that skill. You know what I'm saying? And for all the newcomers, all the new people, all the new kids, all of them that's growing up, first time getting on the drums, have fun, enjoy it and have fun. For all the, that's playing the piano for the first time, enjoy it and have fun, take the time to really learn the keys, and just, you'll definitely be surprised of like what you can really create when you're actually, playing the piano and also playing the drums. Because when me and my homegirls, we went in there every day, we was always finding something new to really play and just have fun. And we was really pretty much giving people a show when they came into the store. So we was just having fun and just enjoying that type of moment. So we pretty much had like 10 songs that we pretty much created, that we switched up and actually played each time that we went in the store, because yeah, that was just our moment, But yeah, I wish we could have recorded that whole moment at that time when we were young, having fun, So yeah, I wish we could have recorded that moment and just, put it out, for everybody to actually see, and just see like the good times that, me and my friends were having, and just, inspire other people to do the same and just have fun, playing the piano, and just inspire people to play the piano, inspire people to play the drums, because we were just having fun. We were just enjoying ourselves, and it was all about like teamwork, because everybody was a team. We had fun, and we just enjoyed ourselves, and that was the thing, because we went in and we just had fun. When we went into the music store, they had like a whole bunch of like pianos, they had a whole bunch of like drums, so everybody can just go on the piano if we wanted to, So if it's like 5 of us, we can all get on the piano and just have fun. We did that one time. We all got on the piano. We was all, playing it and just having fun, And one day we'll just get on the drum sets. Everybody just get on the drums and just, create that beat. I know y'all probably be thinking like, damn, like they playing all these drums at once, but it was something. It was something for all of us to be just having fun and just doing it. I think we just don't do that anymore. Going to stores and just play around with the equipment and just have fun and not break it, okay? Not break it, but just go and have fun and just enjoy, playing it. You didn't have to really go into nobody's house and pretty much play their piano and whatnot, or play on their drum set if they had it, but you actually could just go into the store and just have fun. I think there's places out there where you can go and enjoy yourself. So yeah, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get into for me being a beat maker. I started making beats when I was like, I want to say in the 9th grade. Yeah, I started making beats when I was in 9th grade, and I used to do it on a computer. At the time, there were softwares at the time where you could just make beats before I even had my hands on to like a beat maker or anything like that. So I never got a chance to get a beat maker, but I will be getting one soon. But yeah, but I did have a chance to make a couple of beats. I did make some on a phone, when they did have like a free software to actually make beats, and I did, and it was just like experiment type of thing. Wish I could have saved those little beats that I made because they were really fun. I had a chance to, add in all my drums and, the piano stuffs and the beats and stuff, like just everything, like the samples, and it just being like creative, If you are a beat maker, definitely continue making beats. Just keep on making beats because it's a moment, because anybody is definitely going to pick up your beat. Anybody is definitely going to make a song out of it. Or if you're actually making songs out of your beats and just doing your thing, hey, much love to you. All right, continue to do that. I am going to get back into making beats and just doing like real songs and just doing that. Right now I'm just getting on other people's beats, so that's basically what I've been doing. I definitely did love making beats, when I did, and I used to do that like every week or whatever, and I used to make beats, and I did enjoy the beats. I was just having fun trying to see how beats can really be creative, because when you start making beats, you just start playing around with everything. You just want to see how it's going to come together, and I did love when it came together, when I finally got done with it. I had one beat that was definitely my favorite. I wish I could have saved it, and kept it, but it was on an old phone, flip phone. That's why I made my first beats on a flip phone, I did love that phone, and it was blue. That was my favorite color. It was a flip phone. It was blue, and I did love. I'm not sure what the software of it was, but it was built in, and you could just make beats. And that was like, when I made the beat, that was like my ringtone for a while. Okay, that beat was my ringtone. Like that was my original beat that I made, and everybody was like, "Yo, what beat is that?" I was like, "That's mine. That's my ringtone." You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even want to put any other ringtone as my ringtone. That was it right there. Once I made that one beat that I loved, that was it. That was my ringtone. To be honest, that was my ringtone. And now, I use beats as my ringtones now. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thing. But I did enjoy making beats, and I just love the experience of just playing around with all of the instruments, and I'm just surprised to see like what I'm creating and how it's gonna sound when it gets done, because when I make beats and stuff like that, like I just be getting in a dancing mode. I'm just gonna put it out there. I get in a dancing mode when I hear that type of beat. I'm like, dang, like that's me? Yes. Oh, yes. I mean, there's a couple of y'all out there, man. I know y'all making beats and y'all just, just vibing to it. Y'all like, wow, this is it right here, So shout out to all the beat makers, man. Shout out to all the beat makers. Shout out to all the artists out there that is making beats. Much love to y'all, man, because there's a lot of good beat makers out there. Just keep it going and continue making beats, man, because making great beats and just having fun and just experiment, because there's a lot of great beat makers out there, So yeah. But I did enjoy making beats, and I had a chance to share it with my friends, my homegirls and stuff like that, and they enjoyed it. They was like, man, that's a crazy beat. Like, I like it, I kind of like shared it with them, so they was the only one that had my, my 5 homegirls and my other homegirls, they were the only ones that had my exclusive beat that I made customized on my phone. So I shared it with them. They were the only ones to have it. They enjoyed it, and that was it right there. That was their ringtone. The only thing that messed us up, because the only thing that messed us up was when our phones went off. We were like, hey, is that your phone? Because we all had the same, ringtone. So it was my customized beat. So yeah, that was the only thing that messed us up. But we just had to make sure which phone was closer to us to know, hey, that's me, So yeah, that was the thing right there. But they enjoyed, listening, being a part of what I created, and that's what I love, to see what other people feel about how I create things. And I'm just happy to see like the smile on their face and just be surprised and happy, like, wow, you created something really good, and that's people that can enjoy it, what I'm saying. And all of my homegirls, they're like, hey, continue making beats, and when you get standard, just make you a good beat, and everybody will love it. Because this little sample right here, if this was a full song, it would have been amazing. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like half of a song, So that's basically what it was, But yeah, it was a good beat, and I enjoyed it. I made other ones, but that one was just my specific favorite one. I don't know what it was about. It was just like, I just liked the way it sounded, and like the beat was just right, and that's what I loved. It was good, and everybody was loving it. Every time they heard it, it was like, wow. I would get like new people that would just hear it and be like, wow, what tone is that? Like what beats is that? Who created that? And I was like, that was me, And they were like, wow, it's a really good ringtone. Like I like it, So I was happy to actually, get the love from it. So that was my thing, and I'm happy of everything that I created, growing up and just going far with it. I'm happy and I'm blessed, So I just want to let all y'all out there know, if you're on the drum sets, if you're talented by it, if you're if you're talented by getting on the piano, if you're talented by making beats, enjoy that experience, and be happy of all the things that you created. Be happy and be blessed of all the music that you created, because it's a wonderful thing to see, a smile on somebody's face, to enjoy, what you created, and just be happy by it, So, yeah, just be happy and be blessed of everything that you created, because it's a blessing, and I'm definitely am happy of everything I created. I'm surprised about everything I create, but I am happy of the finalness of it being done, and I can just play it back and just know, like, wow, that's me right there. That's me.